get a 2.7 liter F-150 or a 2.7 liter Silverado or Sierra. I do want to preface this with a little bit of a statement. I am not really a brand loyalist. I've owned F-150s, I've owned Dodge Rams. Yes, they were Dodge Rams, not just Rams. I don't really care. I want the best tool that I can afford that meets my needs. Before I dig into anything, I just want to say I think that the 2.7 liter in the Ford is an absolutely fine engine, and the 2.7 liter in the GMs are fantastic as well. Some advantages that you may find with the 2.7 liter in the GM trucks is that they are torque monsters. Like if you look at the specs, there's a lot of torque out of both 2.7s, but in the 2.7 GMs, the torque like comes on super early. I think it's like 1500 RPMs, and those things are already at their peak torque. With the 2.7 liters in the F-150s, I think it happens about 1,000 RPMs higher. I mean, you're still not talking a whole lot, 2,500 RPMs or so, and then you've got peak torque. But with the 2.7 liters in the Silverados and the Sierras, the torque is just like practically off idle. It is amazing. You're going to have a little bit higher revs with the V6 in the F-150 than you are with the inline 4. They're both highly rated tow machines. So in the F-150, you can get, I think, up to 10,000 pounds of tow rating. And in the 2.7, you're not very far off of that in the Silverado or the Sierra. I think I've seen them as high as like 9,500 pounds, 9,400 pounds. Mine's a 2-wheel drive custom. It's the non-HO, and I think it's right around 9,200 pounds is what mine's rated for. Something I like about the GM approach to like tow ratings and that sort of thing is you don't really need to go grab a towing guide to figure out how much your truck can tow. It's actually super simple on a GM truck. You just open the door on these newer trucks, and there's a little sticker that tells you exactly what the tow rating is. So there's no guessing truck to truck. You just open the door, look at it. Is that going to meet your number and your needs? Yes, no, move on. Fords have like this whole towing guide that you can reference and find out exactly what your truck is. And guys, I'm gonna be honest, it's been a couple years since I looked at a Ford F-150, so they may have the tow ratings right in the door sticker the same way now. I don't know. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. I'd appreciate that. Let's talk about engine construction. I like the robustness of both of these engines. So whenever the 2.7 Ford EcoBoost came out, I was just fascinated. It uses the same type of block material that they put in the Scorpion Power Strokes, compacted graphite, I think, something like that. It's an amazing technology. They ran it at Baja and just like tried to destroy the engine and couldn't do it. They've done similar tests with the 2.7 in the Chevy, so they're both really tough engines. I don't think you're going to break one of the engines, whichever choice you make. As long as you take care of it, change the oil regularly, you're going to be fine with either one of them. Rod thickness is bigger on the inline 4 simply because it's got 33% less parts. There's only 4 connecting rods instead of 6, and so, or 50% less, I don't know. The math works. If you're into tuning, EcoBoost is going to probably be your better bet. 5-star Tuning's already broke the code on that. They've been tuning those EcoBoosts like crazy already. The 2.7 is not really tunable. They haven't cracked the ECU yet. There's not a lot of options out there if you're into tuning your engine for more horsepower. Of course, that could change, so please do your research on that. These videos live forever on YouTube. Overall, which one should you pick? If you're kind of like me and you're agnostic against brands, you will buy the best one that fits your need at the time. Then go compare, try both of them out, see which one fits your body better, see which ones you enjoy driving better, see which ones you can get the best deal on. But there is one game changer for me that would lead me a little more towards the EcoBoost, and that's you can get the 10-speed automatic in the F-150, and you can't get that in the GM trucks as of right now, 2023. The 8-speed's working great for me, but the 10-speed, if you are interested in that, you're gonna need to get the F-150, or you're gonna need to get the V8 or the diesel in the Silverados. The 2.7 liter in the Silverado and the Sierra, they have one turbo. So there's just one turbo. So may build a little turbo lag compared to the EcoBoost, because the EcoBoost has two. It is a twin turbo. What does that mean for maintenance and that sort of thing? Whenever you have a turbo failure on your Silverado or Sierra, you will replace one. Whenever you have a turbo failure on the twin turbo, you could be replacing both of them. That's just kind of something to keep in mind. There's two turbos, so twice as many parts to replace if there's a failure. Is it that common to have them fail? Not really. Overall, make the best decision for you. I would not prevent myself from buying either one of these trucks for any of those other little issues that you heard. One has two turbos, one has one turbo, one has two more connecting rods, the other has only four. They're both fantastic engines. If I was really concerned about the transmission and getting that 10-speed, the F-150 is going to be your best bet. Also, I think that you can only get four-wheel drive low in the 2.7 GMs if you buy the Trail Boss package on the Silverado. I'm sure there's a comparable package with GMC. I'm not exactly sure what that is called, but most of the four-wheel drives, from what I understand, are 4 high only. So keep that in mind. It may be more common to find a 4 low capable four-wheel drive in the F-150s, if that matters to you. My truck's a 2-wheel drive, so it wasn't even part of the consideration whenever I was purchasing this truck. Take it easy, guys.